Hi, I'm Chip Ramen from Mica Restaurant in Chestnut Hill, Pennsylvania. And today we are going to be making Prince Edward Island mussels with celery root and black truffle. Okay, so we're going to make our Prince Edward mussels with celery root, black trumpets, and black truffle. So the first thing we want to do is peel the celery root. It's the root of the celery. And save the top for stock and whatnot. We're going to peel it. Essentially what we're going to do is make like a puree with the celery root and the mussel stock. And then make like a fake stew. It's not going to be like a long stewed dish. It's very good for this time of year, you know, getting cold, transition to fall. So now we're just going to take a pot, chop up the celery root really loose. Small pieces so it cooks. Doesn't have to be a perfect cut. So that's part one. Next thing we're going to do is saute the mussels. What we want to do is get the mussel juice out. And this is going to make the broth for the stew. A hot pan is very crucial. I'm going to put some white wine in. Some of the celery tops, some thyme, bay leaf, and shallots. This should yield about a cup of stock. We're going to cover it just until the mussels are cooked, and we're going to take it off, and then we're going to pull out the mussel meat. So in the meantime, while that's steaming, we're going to deep fry our black trumpet mushrooms. These are wild mushrooms. Almost like making a potato chip, but with mushrooms. It'll give us a nice crispy element. A little different way to do it. So you can kind of see that. They're almost going to be like mushroom chips. Mussels only take about a minute or two to open. Give that one more minute. And we're going to strain it and put the broth into the celery root. So I'll bring that pot over here. So the mussels are cooked. Like I said, it takes about a minute, not too long. I'm going to strain it through my fine mesh sieve. Tap it out. Then I'm going to put the mussels here. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick all the meat out. See, they're nice and plump. Take our juice, the stock, and cook the celery root. The celery root should cook for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to put it through a blender. And kind of for intents purposes, that's what it's going to look like. So the mushrooms are done now. All this can be done ahead of time too, and you can assemble it last minute. And we're going to season it with some sea salt. So now what we want to do is pick out the meat. I'm also going to reserve some of the nicer shells. Okay, so now to assemble this dish, we're going to take the mussel meat and we're going to put it into our our stew base. We're going to finish it with some black truffles. This is actually black truffle butter. I make it with fresh Australian black truffles, butter, and a little bit of soy sauce. And you're just going to kind of finish that. you know, a good appetizer size. And then for presentation, you know, we can put them in a bowl. And because the, you know, the Prince Edward Island shells are so pretty, you know, we can kind of put them in like that. Make almost like a little, you know, star, I guess you would call it. And then we'll just kind of just place them in like that. And then, you know, a little bit easier to eat. Then we have these crispy trumpet mushrooms. You can kind of hear them, they kind of crunch. You just want to kind of, you know, dollop that on. And that is it. It's the Prince Edward Island mussel and celery root stew, black truffle and black trumpets.